you do get the real life language, where, like how you said in The Walking Dead, obviously
you can tell it's kind of glossed over.
F-bombs and everything in the dictionary would be said, but you never hear it.
Yeah.
So I think, like you said, FX is really taking big steps in making that.
Because I know that Atlanta had the language in it. I think the American Crime Story, the OJ
one,
season.
That's the first one. I watched it on Netflix when they brought it to Netflix, and I was watching it, and they said fuck, and I was like, I looked over at our list, I'm like, did John Travolta just say that? I'm like, wasn't this on TV? I'm like, oh, they must have edited it. But
and some shows do that.
Yeah.
Some shows do that where they'll have the language there, but then they'll like drop the sound for the word or whatever. But I've really liked what FX has done. I think it's a bold move, and I think it makes it more realistic. But I think because they're basic cable, they're not beholden to like FCC rules where they can't do it. Like stuff over regular air, like ABC and NBC, like anyone can get those.
Yeah.
So it's beholden to the FCC rules, but because it's basic cable and you pay to get it, they do. I mean, for years HBO would only air R-rated movies like after 8, but now they just air them whenever because you're paying. Yeah, you're paying for pay cable, so they can show you whatever you want.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I know Breaking Bad. Like if you watch the Blu-rays, they have language and say fuck and everything.
So that was something where they shot it,
but
when it aired, they would drop it.
When you would watch it on AMC, they would censor it out or edit it. Yeah, but then when you watch it at home,
edition thing.
Yeah, they would have it all uncensored.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So your two recs were
Man on Wire and Snowfall.
Okay. I got two recs actually too. So my first one is I think it's on Stars right now. If you have that, Jerry Maguire.
Oh.
That's I really like that one. And my next one is Demon House, which is on.
Is that the animated one?
No, that's on.
The guy from
that
was Monster House. It's the Zach Baggins one you were telling me about.
That's actually on Amazon Prime as well.
Prime,
So if you're not familiar, Zach Baggins is the main host of Ghost Adventures on Travel Channel, and he did this. Basically, this movie is like a long.
It's a
documentary style. Well, yeah. What I'm just gonna say, it's kind of like an extended episode of Ghost Adventures, but way better shot.
Reenactments of ghost
are
stories.
Way better. Basically, like if Ghost Adventures had like a huge budget. And it's pretty creepy. So if you're into that spooky ghost stuff,
check it out.
Check it out. Yeah.
There's some unsettling stuff in there.
Yes, very.
Basically, the premise is, since you're not gonna get into it a little bit, I'll jump into it real quick. He buys this house that supposedly has a portal to hell.
Yeah.
And everyone who's inhabited this house has these different kind of scenarios that have happened to them within it. He buys the house.
Yeah, because the news comes out that someone who was in this house was possessed, and then that's something that he does on the regular, which is if he finds out something's haunted or possessed or like a possessed item, he'll buy it, and then he'll put it in his. He has like a museum in Las Vegas called the Haunted Museum, and has a whole bunch of artifacts and things that are supposedly haunted. I mean, I believe most of it, but continue. He buys a house.
Yeah, and then just so he can check it out, and then some of the people won't even interview with him because they're like, no, fuck that, like you went into that house and now it's attached itself to you, so get the fuck away from it or whatever. But there's some crazy stuff in there. I can't wait. We're gonna probably do an episode for Halloween.
I'm looking forward to if we do an episode on this on that Demon House. I really look forward to doing that one.
That'll be coming sometime.
Yeah, that one was pretty creepy.
For sure.
Yeah.
Good pick, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's funny because I knew nothing about Demon House until,
I asked
last
him
weekend when he told me. Now I've seen it like everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's funny that you just recommended it.
Because I texted him like, hey, have you ever heard of? Did you know Zach did a movie? And he was like, no, what are you talking about or whatever. And then now that I brought it up to him, it's like it's becoming relevant, kind of like what we do on the show all the time.
Have you seen any of the shows that he does?
Oh yeah, we used to watch him over here.
Oh really?
All the time.
So are you a fan, or are you just like watch it just for?
I like ghost stuff, but as the seasons went on, it started like they didn't have anything really scary going on, and he started to kind of ham it up a lot more, and then it was goofy.
Yeah,
it's kind of like what they do with ghost hunters. They never really find anything, so they gotta kind of they ham up shit to make it kind of seem more like high stakes than it really is, you know. And sometimes you can really tell. Like the
Annabelle doll one, where he has the real Annabelle doll. And he's overacting the shit out of all that.
Oh, and he's like,
he's like, I just want to touch her. Oh,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Or when they came to the Whaley house and they didn't do anything but take shots,
disrespecting my city. Down there, just like not taking anything seriously, just using it as an excuse to drink.
Pretty much.
Yeah. They were in Old Town for some episode.
Yeah. I definitely I like the show.
Yeah,
it's fun to watch.
We used to watch it over here all the time.
Yeah, it was like a ritual kind of.
We used to watch it all the time, but they've just been doing nothing but reruns now until I guess October, that's when the new season or second part of this season is coming back. So look forward to that too if you guys watch it. Yeah.
It's because he took fucking forever to do that movie, dude.
Yeah. And then he was like...
He's like, don't watch this because you're going to get possessed.
Yeah, he's like, viewer discretion. If you watch this, you will become possessed. It's like, fuck. Let me watch this with a cross in my hand or something. Alright, go ahead, Wes.
Okay, cool. So I wanted to recommend The Nice Guys.
Oh, nice, yeah.
With starring Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe.
Yeah.
From a few years back. It's pretty solid.
2016. Good one. And you guys, that was one of your earlier episodes.
Yeah, with Dennis. It was a double bill. We did Nice Guys and The Hills Run Red. I think it was like a positive review, and then we just shit on this movie, the first movie we shit on, because it was really bad, man. And,
I don't think I was on that one.
I don't think
it's one of the ones, the earlier ones.
Yeah, it was like one of the really first ones that they did.
And I was like, I don't know if I want to be on this podcast. I'm scared. What are people going to think about me?
What am I going to talk about?
Yeah. Do people care what I say? Yeah.
But you guys should go back and listen to that if you care to. It's a pretty good episode if I remember correctly. And then another Shane Black project, The Monster Squad.
Yes. Yeah. I think that was one of his. I'm not sure if that came first or Lethal Weapon.
I think it was Monster Squad.
Monster Squad was
with,
the first.
Fred Decker. Right?
Fred Decker, I think he reteamed for Predator. I think they were roommates or college buddies or something. That's how they know each other. But yeah, I haven't seen Monster Squad in forever. So answer this, because this was something I wanted to talk about. Does it take place at Christmas time? Because I haven't seen Monster Squad in years.
I don't.
Because most of the Shane Black stuff takes place at Christmas.
Yeah,
I don't think it does. I rewatched it maybe a couple months ago, but I really don't remember.
Okay.
I want to say no, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I want to say it takes place during Halloween, but that just might be
just because it's
me wishful thinking because it's Monster Squad.
I don't remember any trick or treating either, though.
Okay.
That's a good.
Do you have that, Wesley?
Yeah.
Do you have that, James?
I don't have it. I remember watching it. I think I watched it on Amazon or something.
I have to look it up. Back in the day, HBO used to play the shit out of it all the time.
Well, for a long time, it was a movie that didn't really do well. It didn't catch its. It's one of those films. It's like Mallrats, where no one realized it was solid until later, way later.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because Monster Squad's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys should watch that. Is it streaming anywhere? Do you know?
I feel like I want to say it is streaming, but it's either on Hulu or on Amazon because I feel like that's where I watched it last.
Okay, I'll look it up when I get home.
Yeah.
Cool. And that's it. So we'll jump into our main focus. If you no objections.
Good.
Cool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And now for the movie focus of the week.
All right, so we're talking about The Long Kiss Goodnight. It's rated R. It's from '96. It's a thriller or an action film, and it runs exactly 2 hours long, and it's got a 68.
Pretty good.
It's
Solid.
It's solid.
Still fresh.
It's such a shame because I think it's like you said. I think it's very underrated.
Yeah.
So let me ask you two this because you guys had never seen it before we watched it this evening. What did you guys think of it?
I thought it was good. I really liked it. It was kind of refreshing to kind of see, since I haven't seen this, to see Samuel L. Jackson as kind of not really a badass, but more of like he's kind of lucky
Yeah.
in a way. Like he's getting the shit beat out of him and like shot and blown up, but he's still okay.
Yeah.
And you can see him kind of being like, oh, like he's really actually, not actually scared, but his character is scared.
It was just like a regular guy.
Yeah, to
That
see
wasn't
him
terribly
play
bright.
Yeah, to play a normal person who's kind of in this situation, but rather than see him in something where he's just shooting people and just a badass.
Or just talking shit.
Yeah, like,
Well, he does talk shit.
He talks a bunch of
yeah,
shit.
he does.
But
But yeah, you get what I mean, though.
yeah. He's not an action hero.
Yeah, in this one at least.
Yeah, I love this film, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you. This was your pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I was super stoked on it. I watched it because it came out. It comes out in October. It came out around my birthday.
Okay.
So I watched it when I was in high school. On my birthday, I went to go watch it, and I've always loved it. I've always had a soft spot for it. And some of the effects were kind of like cheesy and dated, like the green screen. But the action is great. The dialogue is great.
Yeah.
And it's always one of those movies where I'm like, I don't think it did well at the box office, but a lot of people, it's kind of like it's got its own cult following now.
Yeah.
A lot of people really love it, and they really think it's like a really underrated action film.
Yeah.
Do you think it's because it's like a woman lead? Like
That's
you were
possible.
Saying, you were saying it was kind of ahead of its time.
Yeah, it wasn't the first by any means, because Terminator 2 was out 96 of 4 years prior. 5 years prior, 'cause Terminator 2's from 91.
92?
91. Yeah. And Linda Hamilton is awesome in that. She's a good action heroine, and I'd even say, maybe you guys should talk about this movie, Strange Days. I would even say like Angela Bassett in Strange Days. I think it's a really good action heroine. And it was, I think it's unfortunate this movie didn't do as well as I wish it would have. Yeah. But I think Gina Davis is awesome in it.
Yeah, she is.
The cast is really strong in this. I think, because if you had if the cast was shaky with the kind of hyper reality action stuff that they do, it wouldn't have worked
so good.
Yeah, it wouldn't have worked as well. But you buy everything because the performances are so
exactly.
Good. It's good.
I think this is probably like a top 3 performance for Gina Davis.
Okay.
Because you got Thelma and Louise, obviously. I'm a huge fan of Beetlejuice. I think she's great in Beetlejuice, and I would say this one. I probably couldn't tell you another movie that I think she's as good in as this one.
What about that baseball?
Oh, We Get the Road's a good movie. Yeah. I'd rank that up there, but maybe put that one above Beetlejuice. But this is definitely top 3. Thelma and Louise, probably this, maybe A League of Their Own at number 3, and then maybe Beetlejuice at 4.
Okay.
But
what else has she done? Was she in Stuart Little?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, she's the mom of Stuart Little. I don't think she does a whole lot of film these days. She was on TV for a while. Because she had a couple of shows for a while. One where she was the president back in maybe the early 2000s. And I know she does more TV. She was just in the Exorcist TV show not terribly long ago.
Just kind of like Nev Campbell dropped off a bit or whatever and just does what she wants.
But I